the funding
Yeah,
talent
yeah.
thing. You said that because you
Hmm.
were like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it." Like, you don't want to say the name, but this is an uncensored podcast here at the Culture Shift. So, what ended up happening with them, and how did you stop your relationship with them? Like all of that.
Well, so the obviously it was by some girl called Jess, I think, wasn't it, on Instagram. I think she had a massive following, like 200k followers. 101 tips or something, some trading thing. And yeah, they started it, and it was great. Everything about it was great. Customer service was good. Spreads were okay, not too bad. They moved it a couple times. It was a new company, so you have to expect these things, and that's why I kind of gave them a little leverage, little lay by from that. Um, and then towards the end, I started seeing like things were just going wrong. The servers weren't working too well. I was like, oh, what's happening here? And then just out of the blue, I just see on Instagram like it's been shut down. I go, oh shit, like, and it's just gone. And I go, well, I've already made my money, so I don't give a shit. But some of these people who've been on there and just got one of the people who's in my mentorship just passed phase two. So he just got this bigger thing. It was like a 400k account as well, massive. And then the day after, they said no, it's done. This has been shut down. I think it was by some regulatory people in Canada. I think because the live accounts weren't actually live in Canada, because Canada got some strict ass rules. They wouldn't let it. I think if it was in America, it would have been fine. But I think because it was in Canada, it didn't work out because the live accounts aren't live, right? So a live account on their server isn't live. So do you really think they've put 400 grand into that account? No, they're probably giving you 10 or 20. They're just gonna play on that, and then they're just gonna, what I mean, that's how it works. Um, and pay from the people who failed the courses. But clearly Canada didn't like that. I think that's what happened. But my guess is better than yours. I don't know. But yeah, just shut down. Luckily, if I already did it for like 9-10 months, I was off. I'm like, great, I've already got my own capital now. I'm good. So then I joined my broker, which had been for years now, and yeah, that's kind of like how that little jump went from there. I mean, the challenges and the funding stuff now is all well and good if you can do it, but like sometimes we have bad weeks where like price is just ranging and you don't take any trades, right? It's just a crap week. It's ranging the whole time. So if you've got a percentage gain that you've got to meet, it's going to stress you out. Of course, it's going to stress you out every day. Like, I know a lot of my traders are funded, a lot of them are nearly funded, but so like I'm 1.3% off passing. I'm like, yeah, you don't really need that stress. Just focus on the chart over here. Don't focus on the percentage. Just focus on the chart and it'll come. So it gives you that added stress, right? If you look at the numbers of actually people passing, it's bizarre. It's bizarre, like how many people pass. Such a small percentage, so the it is stacked against you. But if you can do it, and if you can stay profitable for the month, I don't see why not. If you've got no funds at all, but I do think don't just jump into it straight away because you're gonna lose. If you're just learning to trade and you think, oh well, maybe I can make this, you're gonna lose it. Okay, there's no point at all. Just you do your small account. Yes, maybe you've got a $200 account and you're doing 1 cent lots or whatever. But if you can't do it on that trading account, it doesn't matter how big the other account is. It ain't gonna help. Ted always says it. The bigger account doesn't mean you're gonna do better, right? If you can't do it on a $200 account, there's no way of doing it. And I actually did this on Instagram. I proved people that just do it on the small account and make you get that confidence. And when I started my Instagram, I go, guys, I'm doing $100 challenge, so I'm just going to do it every single day, risking 1.5% per trade, see how I can go. And I documented the whole thing, and at the end, I got up to like 60-70% in 2 or 3 months, which was amazing. But if you can't do it on the small account, don't do it. Don't just rush onto a challenge. It ain't going to help. Okay, it isn't going to help at all with these bigger numbers. I think that's what you guys feel, isn't it? On the chat in Don's
Well, it's like you
stream about the
said. It's
challenges.
you should use the funded accounts to essentially you're robbing the bank. Take your money and run. Try to get in if you can get in and get your live capital and get out and go live like you did and I like I did and a lot of people do. Then yeah, go for it. But you shouldn't be going into a funded account thinking this is going to be your long term career. You know what I mean? Like it. The whole point of trading is the freedom and the be your own boss and to do it on your own time. And if you're joining one of these companies that is controlling your money, controlling your payouts, controlling your parameters, your risk factors, like they're really controlling a lot. There's a guy on our stream who lost his account because he opened too many lot sizes and they just took it all after he passed the challenge and he passed the verification. He was on the quote unquote live account. He opened too many lots and they were like, we're taking it all back. Like it's set up for you to fail. So if you can get in and get your money and go live, get out. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't be your long term solution. You know what I mean? And as long as you really understand, like you said, where the payouts are coming from and the structure of the business, and you're okay with it, get in, get your money, get out, and go live because it's not a long term thing.
For sure, for sure. And I'm pretty sure every single streamer who's got some, brains has said that. I think it's quite a big. It just makes sense, Don't, trading's already hard enough. Don't make it more harder to have more parameters for you to, succeed. Just chill out. It'll make it, it'll be much, much easier just getting your own funds and learning from them. Even like slippage, like sometimes I've been slipped on my broker, but imagine if like maybe you took like two trades and you're on the edge and you just got slipped and you just lost your whole account in one trade. Like, nah, screw that, screw that. There's no way.
Don't even get me started on slippage.
Yeah, slippage sucks, man. It sucks so bad. Like, well, yeah, the stop loss can be slipped. Yeah, I know, but my stop was there, and like, that's I put my stop there. If the stop loss makes no sense, or the stop loss is not even there for this point, then how am I gonna make these trades viable for me? Because I don't know where the stop's gonna take me out. So yeah, I always have a little arguments on brokers and slippage, but I mean they can't really do much about it. Ted's talked about that numerous times about it. It's kind of like the providers and stuff. But yeah, stick with your own funds. It'll be
Yeah,
a lot easier.